Breaking news, you won't believe what the United States is now saying about Africa, particularly the Sahel regions. So the United States General Langley, aka slave of the white criminal organization, the United States government, is saying that Africa terror group ramping up ability to strike inside the United States, claimed by this general. He just made these comments at an interview where they asked him about the Sahel regions and Africa. He says that the terror groups in Africa are ramping up their ability to strike inside the United States. But this thing is just a red flag, a false flag that they want to use to go and destroy the Sahel countries like Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso. Remember, the same false flag they did also in Iraq, where the United States government murdered 1.1 million Iraqis. Women were raped, children were raped over and over again. So they went into the Iraq with a so-called that there is a weapon of mass destruction. There are terrorists in Iraq. They went in there. They murdered 1.1 million in the name of terrorism. This black man whose families are in jail in the United States of America, General Langley, because so many black people are in jail in the United States, not because of they are criminals, but because the system is criminalizing them. We have been through the Jim Crow era, redlining in the United States, slavery, segregation, and so on and so forth, and today in the prison system. This man has nothing else to focus on, but he is helping the white criminal organizations, aka the United States government, basically to go and destroy the Sahel regions and unalive more black babies in Africa. And I want to stress out that African terror group, what does that mean? There is no terror group that, like from Africa. Africans do not have any terror group. These are all names that are created by the United States government so they can go and destroy other countries as they want, as white colonizers as they always do. And a black man is helping them basically to go and unalive more black babies in Africa in 2025. Remember, they are the same people who are giving weapons to these terror groups in the Sahel region, basically to terrorize our people, because the leaders in those countries, they want to be independent, they want the betterness for their people, and the United States does not want to see that. The United States want to be in control. Europe want to be in control of the mineral resources in Africa. So they are now creating false narratives that African terror groups, they can strike deep into the United States. What the heck is that even African terror group to start with? All of these terror groups are created by the United States, including Al-Qaeda as well. But now they are saying that these terror groups are based in the Sahel regions. This is going to give them a reason to go into Sahel regions to unalive more black babies. Once again, I want to say that this General Langley is a coward. This man is nothing more than a criminal, because people who are prosecuting you, they are unaliving your babies in their mass numbers. They have also did in the past. They are still doing it today. They are controlling the resources of your people. Your people are living in poverty. This man is helping those people today simply for so-called, it's my job, I am a military. Can't you get any other job? This man is a coward, this man is a slave, and this General Langley needs to leave Africans alone. And we as Africans, we should learn a lot from Iraqi war. When the United States went there, they unalive 1 million people. Women and children were raped over and over again. Those who were responsible for that, George W. Bush, and his friends, those people are living today in a luxurious lifestyle. No one have been prosecuted after they have murdered over 1.1 million people in Iraq. So we, the Africans, should protect our leaders in the Sahel regions, and let us not fall for the BS of the United States and that black slaves, General Langley, to be specific. Now, those Africans who want to support the United States, I want you guys to remember, these are the American soldiers in Iraq. They unalived 1.1 million innocent Iraqis. Till today, Iraq is not able to recover from the damages done by the Americans and other imperial countries. So let us protect our leaders by any means. This man is a criminal and this man is a coward. But let me know what you guys think in the comments, because this man just needs to go. He needs to leave Africa alone.
To the brave youth of Africa, to my fellow leaders, to the heart of our continent, our communities, and to every African living across the world, this message is for you. Africa is not poor. We have been made to believe we are poor, but the truth is, Africa is the richest continent on earth. We have what the world dreams, like gold, diamonds, oil, fertile land, clean water, 12 hours of sunlight every day, and ecosystems full of life. Yet, our people suffer in poverty, our children go hungry, and our youth leave home, searching for dignity abroad. This must end. We have 54 independent countries in Africa. That means we have 54 presidents, 54 governments, 54 flags. I swear to Allah, if we unite, there is no force on earth that can stop us. Not one. To my African brothers and sisters, freedom is not just a flag or a national anthem. Freedom means building our own roads, controlling our own resources, teaching our own history, and shaping our own future. For too long, others have used what belongs to us to grow rich. They take our minerals to power their industries. Our cocoa makes their chocolate, our oil fuels their cars. Yet our people walk miles for water. Our farmers struggle while foreign companies harvest our land. To the youth of Africa, you are not just the future, you are the present. You are the energy, the voice, the courage that this continent needs. Rise with knowledge, with skills, with love for your land. Do not be ashamed to be African. Be proud, be bold, be ready to defend what is yours, not with hate, but with purpose. To African leaders, I speak with respect and humility. Alone, I can only do something, but together, we can change everything. I need you to be my shoulders, and I will be yours. Let us stop waiting for solutions from those who benefit from our problems. Let us create our own path with African unity, African pride, and African solutions. To the businessmen and investors of Africa, especially those living abroad, come home, believe in this continent, build your companies here, create jobs here, and develop your land. Let me joke a little with my wealthy brothers and sisters who live in the West. You spend your life, your time, your money to build beautiful cities in other countries. You make their economies grow. But when death comes near, you say, please bury me in my country. My dear brother, listen to me very well. Africa is not a graveyard. It is a land to live in, to grow in, and to build in. To the African community, let's support our own. Let's buy from African farmers, work with African hands, invest in African talents. We must stop waiting for help. We must help each other. From Cape Town to Cairo, from Dakar to Djibouti, we are one family. Divided, we are weak, but united, we are unstoppable. Africa does not lack brains. It does not lack ideas. It does not lack courage. What Africa needs is unity, real unity, not in speeches, but in action. We must trade with each other, teach each other, defend each other, and love each other. I am not perfect. I am not a prophet. I am just a man who refuses to see his people suffer in silence. If they try to kill me for speaking the truth, let them try. But the voice of truth will not die. I do not fear death. I fear watching Africa sleep while others build empires on our backs. Let the world know this. Africa is awake. We are rising, not to beg, not to borrow, but to build, with our hands, with our minds, with our hearts. The journey is long, but the time is now. May Allah protect our people, and may the spirit of Africa never fade.
The United States government said through Michael Langley, this U.S. Army general, this man, that they could have helped Nigeria government to fight against terrorist groups terrorizing Nigerians for many years. But Niger Republic, Burkina Faso and Mali kicking U.S. troops away from their countries limits U.S. troops' ability to monitor terrorist groups' activities in Nigeria. Does this statement make sense to you, my people? Does it make sense to you? Mind you that U.S. forces, their military bases have been in Burkina Faso, Mali and Niger for many years, for decades. They couldn't fight the same terrorist groups they are talking about. Boko Haram started, I think, 2011 or 2012. US troops were still in Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger, then they couldn't fight against this Boko Haram. Right now, they are releasing statements saying they can't help Nigerian government again fight against terrorist groups because Niger, Burkina Faso, and Mali kicked their forces away, closed their military bases from their countries. Think about this statement, my people. Does it make sense to you? The same America that US Congress declared recently that they have been the one funding this Boko Haram terrorists in Africa, in Middle East. The same US government funding terrorist groups with US aid. Officially, recently, US Congress declared this with evidence that they have been the ones sponsoring these terrorists. The same US telling us that they can't help Nigerian government fight against the same terrorist group that have been the ones sponsoring because Mali and Niger and Burkina Faso kicked their troops away from their countries. They have lost the ability to monitor the same people that have been the ones sponsoring and still sponsoring till now. Does this thing make sense to you, my people?
Awakening. We have to reawaken every black person. As long as you stay sleeping, we're going to reawaken you because this is about all of us. It's about all of us. So imagine what France did in 1950, in 1958 in Guinea, in West Africa. So after the 3,000 French citizens left from Guinea, everything that couldn't walk in Guinea, they destroyed everything. Listen to the thing that the people destroy here to tell you how horrible these people is. So it's taking every property and destroying everything that couldn't even move. Their school, their nurses, their public administration building, where crimes, their cars, their books, their medicine, their research institution, their instrument, their teachers, everything will crash and crumble. Their houses, their cow, their farm, everything will destroy in Guinea. How can you do that to our people and you still want to be taking their shit? So imagine when France were leaving from Guinea, they destroy everything, their animals, their cars, their clothes, their shoes, their whatever, they destroy everything because they were not wanting for black people to use it. So they destroy everything, their institution, their research, warehouse, wherever they burned it down, they still were not leaving anything. 1958, just because Secretary of Guinea, he said, we don't want to be under French control. That was the only crime that he committed. And France decided they're going to destroy everything in Guinea. And they did. They were not just saying that, they did. And the same France had the audacity to take money from Guinea. Imagine that type of exploitation. Imagine that type of corruption, broad day corruption, violation against violation, violation upon violation. Because France think to themselves that African people not deserve better. And after they did all of that, they still had the audacity to tell Guinea to continue to pay their reserve money into France Central Bank. How can you treat people like that and you think that we're so stupid? No, the grandchildren today, we're not taking that nonsense. We're not our forefathers. We're not taking it no more. We're gonna, like I say, young people, you have to prepare yourselves because you want to be in a position where when the time comes, when you propound to these people, you have to be up here. You have to be intellectually inclined. Don't go stay in front of the people because trust me, you will be speaking the truth to them. They understand that you are saying the truth to them, but they will want to deny the truth because these are people that are not willing to accept the truth for what it is. So you have to be up here. You have to be inclined and mentally prepared to be able to tell these people because no matter how we're going to say the truth to them, they're not willing to accept the truth because they are not people that are willing to accept the truth. So you have to be in a position to be ready to do that. You can't be somebody that could get tired and you're gonna go stay in front of people. Like I say to you, these people that are not people to play with, they are cruel people. They don't joke, man. They tell you they were leaving from Guinea, they will destroy everything, and they destroy everything in Guinea. Down to their cars. They destroy even their cars. They say they're not leaving it. Down to the cars. The administration building, they said they're not leaving it. They destroy everything. And black people still going around here speaking French. Comment ça va? Très bien.
Breaking news, the world should hear this. Imagine Michael Langley has gone ahead and said he is visiting Burkina Faso no matter what. If the military of Burkina Faso has power, let them stop him from visiting Burkina Faso. Imagine the audacity of Michael Langley. Don't forget, just the other day, he said that Burkina Faso is actually training largest terrorists. Even the ASIS are being trained in Burkina Faso. He went ahead and said that Ibrahim Traoré, the president of Burkina Faso, is actually taking the gold reserve to enrich himself. He also said that Captain Ibrahim Traoré is using the golds in Burkina Faso to actually protect the military of Burkina Faso. And now my biggest question is, what is Michael Langley going to do in Burkina Faso? Because these two countries have not been having a good relation. What is Michael Langley trying to insinuate? Because he has no invitation to Burkina Faso. He wants to forcefully visit Burkina Faso without any invitation. What is Michael Langley up to? Or they think that they can orchestrate the unaliving of Captain Ibrahim Traoré the way they did of Gaddafi. And now, Michael Langley cannot go in Burkina Faso alone. He has to go with his guards. Tell me, what is Michael Langley trying to insinuate, or what do you think that Michael Langley is up to, visiting a country without invitation?
What just happened in Burkina Faso this morning has left the entire world stunned. President Ibrahim Traoré has done the impossible again. In just one day, Burkina Faso extracted oil worth $1.1 billion thanks to new advanced technology and high-speed drilling machines deployed deep within the country's newly discovered oil fields. Yes, you heard that right. $1.1 billion in oil in just 24 hours. Reports say that Burkina Faso's oil output has now surpassed even Saudi Arabia's daily production. The entire Arab world and the West are shocked. No one, absolutely no one, expected an African nation to rise this fast. And yet, under Traoré's bold leadership, Burkina Faso is proving that Africa has everything it needs: resources, vision, and power. Sources say China and Russia might have played a part in helping supply the new machinery and training the engineers behind this groundbreaking project. But make no mistake, this victory belongs to Africa. What's even more surprising is how organized and efficient the extraction was. No delays, no corruption, just clean work and results. Western media is struggling to hide the news. Meanwhile, African citizens around the continent are celebrating online, calling this the beginning of Africa's economic revolution. President Traoré has announced that the oil revenue will be used to build new cities for the poor, fund free education and hospitals, and transform Burkina Faso into a self-sustaining first world country. And here's the kicker. He said he's not selling the oil to the West. Instead, he plans to use it to fuel African industries and empower other African nations to rise. The world is watching. Burkina Faso is no longer in the shadows. This is a new era and Traoré is leading it. Stay tuned, the revolution has only just begun.